As we grow older, we become more acutely aware of the value of money and how it's spent. Many individuals who reach retirement age have spent a lifetime diligently saving for their golden years, ensuring that they can live comfortably and without financial strain. However, one of the often overlooked aspects of managing finances as we age is how easy it is to waste money on small, seemingly insignificant expenses that slowly add up over time. These financial leaks can drain savings that could otherwise be used for things that genuinely contribute to happiness, health, and overall well-being. In this detailed exploration, we will uncover some of the most common areas where older adults unknowingly waste money and how making small, intentional changes to spending habits can lead to a more fulfilling and financially secure retirement. By identifying these hidden expenses and learning to make smarter choices, it's possible to reallocate those funds toward things that truly enrich life, promote peace of mind, and ensure the financial freedom to fully enjoy the later years. The hidden costs of brand name clothing. One of the most common areas where people, including seniors, tend to waste money is on expensive brand name clothing. In youth, many individuals are tempted by the allure of designer labels, seeking validation through high-end brands that promise status and admiration. However, as we grow older, our priorities shift. What once seemed like a necessity, investing in the latest fashion trends or the most expensive name brand items, begins to lose its appeal. The desire to impress others fades, and we come to realize that what truly matters is comfort, practicality, and self-acceptance. For many seniors, the temptation to buy the newest designer clothes often comes from a desire to maintain an image that no longer aligns with who they are. Society pushes the narrative that the more expensive your clothes, the more respect and admiration you will command. However, this pursuit of perfection becomes less important as we age. The fleeting pleasure of a designer dress or pair of shoes doesn't offer long-term satisfaction or happiness. Instead, comfort becomes the priority as we experience changes in our bodies. What good is a pair of high-end shoes if they pinch, cause blisters, or leave you feeling uncomfortable? As our bodies age, comfort should take precedence over labels. Investing in quality, well-made clothing that feels good to wear and that stands the test of time is far more rewarding. The emotional satisfaction that comes from wearing clothes that fit well and make you feel at ease cannot be matched by any label. The pressure of constantly upgrading technology. In today's fast-paced world, technological advancements happen at an astonishing rate. New gadgets and devices are released almost every year, and companies heavily market these upgrades as essential. They promise faster speeds, enhanced connectivity, and improved capabilities, often convincing consumers that they must constantly stay on top of the latest trends. This drive for the newest tech is especially tempting for older adults who may feel pressure to keep up with younger generations or stay connected in an increasingly digital world. However, this constant cycle of upgrading can be financially draining and mentally exhausting. Many older adults already own devices such as smartphones, tablets, or laptops that still meet their needs perfectly well. In fact, the incremental improvements in newer models often make little difference in day-to-day life. A new phone might have a slightly better camera or a few more features, but if the current device still functions effectively, upgrading may offer diminishing returns. The financial cost of upgrading technology regularly can be significant, especially when the newer models are often priced at a premium. What's more, the emotional and mental costs of navigating new technology can add to the burden. Older adults may find it frustrating and time-consuming to learn how to use the latest device, particularly when they've become comfortable with their current one. The complexity of setting up new systems, transferring data, and familiarizing oneself with unfamiliar features can lead to stress rather than enjoyment. The dangers of carrying credit card debt. For many, credit cards offer convenience and flexibility, especially for managing monthly expenses. However, as we age, the risks associated with carrying credit card debt become more pronounced. For seniors living on a fixed income or relying on retirement savings, credit card interest payments can become a silent thief, steadily draining funds that could otherwise be used for essential expenses or enjoyable activities. The main problem with credit cards lies in their high interest rates, particularly when balances aren't paid off in full each month. Interest on credit cards compounds, meaning that you end up paying interest not just on the original purchase, but also on the interest that is already accumulated. What may start as a small purchase can quickly spiral into a much larger debt. Over time, credit card interest payments can accumulate to the point where they significantly impact one's financial well-being. The effects of high-interest credit card debt can be especially damaging for seniors. It can limit their ability to enjoy life's pleasures, such as treating themselves to a nice meal, receiving quality health care, or making home improvements. The debt cycle can also make it difficult to build savings or create financial security for the future. Seniors often become easy targets for credit card companies, which may lure them in with low introductory rates that skyrocket once the promotional period ends. These sudden jumps in interest rates can overwhelm individuals who are already on a fixed budget, leaving them with little room to make necessary purchases. The hidden costs of unused subscriptions. In the modern world, it's easy to sign up for a subscription service with the promise of convenience or entertainment. Whether it's a streaming service, a magazine subscription, or even a gym membership, these recurring monthly charges often seem manageable at first. However, over time, they can accumulate and quietly drain finances, especially for seniors who may be managing a fixed income. Many people forget about subscriptions they no longer use. Maybe it's a streaming service that was initially exciting but now sits unused, or a gym membership that's gathering dust because of physical limitations. These forgotten subscriptions represent an ongoing drain on resources, small monthly payments that add up to hundreds of dollars over the course of a year. For seniors, these expenses can become a burden, detracting from more important areas of life. The solution is simple. Review subscriptions regularly. Take a moment to evaluate whether each service adds value to your life. If you no longer use a subscription, it's time to cancel it. Even if you feel guilty about letting go of something you once thought was important, reassessing your financial commitments can bring a sense of relief and clarity. There's no shame in letting go of unnecessary expenses. By cutting back on unused subscriptions, you can simplify your financial life and redirect those funds toward more meaningful purposes. Whether it's traveling, spending quality time with family, or investing in health and wellness, every dollar saved can help create a more fulfilling and financially secure future. The allure and dangers of lottery spending. Finally, the allure of the lottery is something that many older adults find hard to resist. The promise of instant wealth and the hope of a better life is incredibly tempting, especially after decades of hard work and savings. However, the reality is that the odds of winning the lottery are staggeringly slim, and regular lottery spending can slowly drain finances without providing any real return. The lottery plays on our emotions, offering the tantalizing possibility of a life-changing win. But for most, it's a pipe dream. For seniors, especially those living on a fixed income, the small but regular expenditure on lottery tickets can add up over time, leading to significant financial losses. The money spent on tickets could be better used for more practical, fulfilling purposes, whether it's investing in health, supporting family, or enjoying new experiences. While it's understandable to want to dream about winning, the key to a financially secure future lies in making wise, informed choices with your money. Instead of throwing money away on the lottery, consider redirecting those funds toward investments that bring long-term benefits, such as health insurance, travel, or saving for emergencies. The cumulative financial cost of lottery tickets. On the surface, buying a lottery ticket for a few dollars every week seems harmless. It's just a small investment in a dream, right? But when you zoom out and consider how many weeks, months, or even years you've been spending this money, the total amount spent becomes strikingly high. If you spend $2 per ticket and buy one every week, that's $104 per year. Over a decade, that's $1,040 spent on lottery tickets. Now, think about what could be done with that $1,040. Money that, instead of feeding into an illusion, could be invested in something tangible and more likely to yield results. This amount could go toward savings, investments, or even enriching hobbies that provide real fulfillment. Over time, the money spent on lottery tickets could have contributed to building a secure financial future, whether by putting it in savings or investing in more meaningful ventures. Whether it's saving for future healthcare needs, contributing to retirement funds, or even taking a vacation to recharge and enjoy life, that same money could make a real difference in your financial situation. The lottery is an enticing gamble, but the real long-term financial rewards come from intentional savings and prudent decision-making, not from the fleeting chance of a lucky windfall. The emotional toll of the lottery. The emotional aspect of playing the lottery is often overlooked. With each ticket, there is a flicker of hope, a brief burst of excitement that builds anticipation. It feels like the possibility of a better life is just one ticket away. But as the draws pass and no win comes, that hope fades away, only to be replaced with the same disappointment and frustration. This cycle of hope and disappointment can take a significant emotional toll. For many people, it can lead to feelings of helplessness, frustration, and self-doubt. The emotional energy spent on the lottery can be draining, especially for those already grappling with other challenges such as aging or financial difficulties. The hope for a big win can become all-consuming, creating a constant emotional roller coaster. Instead of allowing these emotional highs and lows to dictate your mindset, consider channeling your energy into more grounded and practical efforts. Small but consistent actions, like putting money into savings or investing in hobbies and experiences, can provide real fulfillment and lasting happiness. Over time, these positive actions compound and create a sense of security and stability, offering a far more reliable sense of satisfaction than the uncertain promise of a lottery win. True wealth. Beyond money. True wealth isn't measured by the size of your bank account or the luck of a lottery draw. Instead, wealth is truly about the richness of your life experiences, the relationships you build, and the fulfillment you find in the journey. It's easy to focus on financial wealth as the ultimate goal, but it's the intangible aspects of life, connections with others, personal growth, and the pursuit of happiness that define true success. The real jackpot comes from living with purpose, care, and gratitude for the blessings that already surround you. Taking the time to savor life's simple pleasures, spending time with loved ones, and engaging in activities that bring joy and fulfillment are often far more valuable than any large sum of money could ever be. True wealth comes from being content with what you have, nurturing your well-being, and focusing on creating meaningful experiences rather than chasing an elusive dream of overnight riches. The true financial cost of food delivery. While the price of each individual meal may not seem significant, the hidden costs of food delivery often add up over time. Service fees, delivery charges, and tips can quickly inflate what might have been a reasonably priced meal into something much more expensive. For example, the delivery fee can sometimes be as much as $5 or more, and tips add another layer to the cost. What might have been a $12 meal could easily become a $20 meal once all the additional fees are factored in. When you consider how often food delivery is used, perhaps several times a week, the financial burden becomes more apparent. Over weeks and months, these added costs can become a significant drain on your budget. Money that could have been better spent on healthcare, activities with loved ones, or saving for future needs could be slowly evaporating through regular food delivery orders. While the convenience is undeniable, the long-term cost is a sacrifice that could be avoided by making more intentional choices. The joy and benefits of cooking. Your own meals, beyond the financial implications, there's something far more valuable at stake when it comes to food delivery: the experience of preparing food yourself. Cooking, even a simple meal, can be deeply rewarding. The act of chopping vegetables, stirring a pot, and seasoning food engages all your senses and fosters creativity. It's a meditative process that connects you to the rhythms of life and gives you a sense of accomplishment. Preparing your own meals allows you to take control over what goes into your body. You can choose healthier ingredients, experiment with new flavors, and make meals that nourish not just your body but your mind and soul as well. There is a deep sense of satisfaction in the process of cooking, which is often missing when you opt for food delivery. It's not just about the end result, it's about the experience itself, an experience that connects you to the act of nourishing yourself. The social aspect of food preparation. Another overlooked benefit of cooking at home is the social interaction that comes with it. When you prepare meals yourself, you have the opportunity to engage with your community. Going to the grocery store, visiting a local farmer's market, or even exchanging recipes with a neighbor can enrich your day. These seemingly small interactions are what make life feel more connected and meaningful. For those with physical limitations, food delivery might seem like a necessity. However, there are many other affordable and nourishing alternatives. Many community organizations offer meal programs specifically for seniors, delivering balanced and affordable meals that cater to dietary needs. Additionally, meal prepping and freezing portions can help maintain the convenience of having meals ready without the ongoing expense of food delivery. The pitfalls of unused exercise equipment. Maintaining good health is one of the most valuable things we can do for ourselves, particularly as we age. Many older adults invest in expensive exercise equipment with the hope that it will help them stay fit and healthy. Treadmills, ellipticals, and high-tech fitness gadgets are often marketed as the perfect solution to achieving your health goals. However, despite the good intentions behind these purchases, many of these machines end up gathering dust in the corner of a room, serving as a silent reminder of unfulfilled intentions. The reality is that health and fitness don't come from purchasing expensive equipment. They come from consistency, discipline, and making small, sustainable choices. When you first purchase a piece of equipment, the excitement of it being a fresh new addition to your routine can be motivating. However, as time passes, the novelty wears off, and the equipment becomes just another item taking up space in your home. The truth is, health doesn't require the latest gadget. It's about finding activities you enjoy and can sustain over time. Simple, sustainable fitness solutions. A $2,000 treadmill might seem like an investment in your health, but it won't improve your physical well-being if it's left unused. In contrast, a daily walk in the fresh air, a completely free activity, can do wonders for your body and mind. Regular low-impact exercises, such as walking, yoga, or bodyweight exercises, can provide just as many benefits as expensive gym memberships or machines. These activities are not only more affordable but are also more sustainable. Fitness isn't just about individual effort, it's also about community. Joining a local walking group, attending a senior fitness class, or participating in social dance events can provide physical, emotional, and social benefits. These activities offer a sense of connection that working out alone at home often lacks. The social interactions that occur in these settings can turn exercise into a fun and fulfilling social event, adding an extra layer of enjoyment and accountability to your fitness journey. The cost of overpriced self-improvement courses. As we age, the desire for personal growth and self-discovery becomes more pronounced. We reflect on our lives, our accomplishments, and how we can continue to find meaning and purpose. This natural longing for self-improvement often leads people to seek external resources, courses, seminars, and coaching sessions that promise to unlock the secrets to success and fulfillment. Unfortunately, many of these programs prey on our desire for transformation, charging exorbitant fees for promises that often go unfulfilled. The self-improvement industry is filled with programs that promise life-changing results, but frequently fail to deliver lasting value. The emotional marketing behind these courses can be powerful, making us feel like we're missing out on something crucial, that without these external resources, we're incomplete. But the truth is that many of the answers we seek are already within us. We have spent years accumulating wisdom, lessons, and experiences that offer valuable insights into who we are and who we want to become. Instead of spending large sums of money on expensive programs, consider more accessible and authentic growth opportunities that are both enriching and affordable. There are countless ways to continue developing without straining your finances. Libraries and online platforms offer free or low-cost resources on everything from creative writing to mindfulness and meditation. These resources can provide valuable insights without the hefty price tag. The value of personal connection and mentorship. Another powerful way to grow is through connection with others. Many community centers offer workshops, book clubs, and social events that allow individuals to engage with people who share similar interests. These interactions provide opportunities for learning and personal development in ways that no course or seminar can offer. Moreover, mentoring younger generations or volunteering can provide a sense of fulfillment and personal growth that is both profound and rewarding. Resisting the temptation to spend money on overpriced self-improvement courses allows you to protect your financial well-being while honoring the wisdom you've gained over a lifetime. Growth doesn't require expensive seminars. It comes from embracing who you are and learning from your experiences. True personal development occurs when we reflect on our journey, share our wisdom with others, and find fulfillment within ourselves. The illusion of buying a brand new car. There's an undeniable allure to buying a brand new car. The shiny exterior, the fresh new car smell, and the excitement of driving something brand new can be tempting, especially for older adults who may feel like they've earned the right to indulge in this kind of luxury. However, for many people, purchasing a new car can end up being one of the most unnecessary and costly decisions. When you drive a new car off the dealership lot, it immediately begins to lose value. In fact, new cars can lose as much as 30% of their value in the first year alone. By the time the car reaches its fourth or fifth year, it may have lost half of its original value. This means that the money spent on a brand new car is a depreciating asset. While it might provide temporary excitement, the long-term financial implications are hard to ignore. A smarter financial choice. Opting for a used car. For older adults, especially retirees or those who don't drive frequently, the financial justification for buying a new car becomes even harder to support. Instead of opting for the shiny allure of a new vehicle, consider buying a used car that is just a few years old. A well-maintained used car offers nearly the same reliability, safety features, and comfort as a new one, but at a fraction of the cost. Choosing a used car allows you to avoid the steep depreciation that new cars face while still enjoying a dependable ride. In addition to the steep depreciation, owning a new car often comes with hidden costs such as higher insurance premiums, registration fees, and taxes. These ongoing expenses can quietly drain your finances, reducing the amount of money you have available for more fulfilling experiences, such as travel, family activities, or saving for future needs. By opting for a used car, you can significantly reduce these costs and free up money for what truly matters in life. Conclusion: making thoughtful decisions. As we navigate through life, it's important to make thoughtful, practical decisions that align with our financial goals and personal values. Whether it's reconsidering the allure of lottery tickets, reducing reliance on food delivery services, or choosing a used car over a new one, these small choices can have a profound impact on your financial stability and overall well-being. By focusing on sustainable, intentional actions and prioritizing what truly matters, you can create a life that's rich with experiences, meaningful connections, and lasting happiness.